Israeli Foreign Minister Gidon Sa'ar arrived in Addis Ababa for an official working visit, warmly welcomed by Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and Foreign Minister Dr. Gidon Sa'ar. Accompanied by a high-level trade delegation from sectors including technology, agriculture and health. Sa'ar's visit underscores a deepening of Ethio-Israeli ties amid intensifying geopolitical competition in the Horn of Africa, particularly with Egypt's growing regional influence. The warm reception and focus on bilateral cooperation signal Ethiopia's strategic intent to diversify partnerships while navigating complex regional dynamics. Sa'ar's visit builds on decades of Ethio-Israeli relations, rooted in historical and cultural ties. Discussions with Prime Minister Abiy and Foreign Minister Timotheos focused on enhancing cooperation in security, health, trade and innovation, according to a statement from Ethiopia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The trade delegation's presence highlights Ethiopia's appeal as a destination for Israeli investment, particularly in agriculture and technology, aligning with Ethiopia's economic reforms under Abiy's leadership, such as developing industrial parks and infrastructure. Israel's expertise in water management, agricultural technology and cybersecurity complements Ethiopia's modernization goals, fostering mutually beneficial partnerships. The visit follows a March 2025 meeting in Jerusalem between Sa'ar and Timotheos, where both nations reaffirmed commitments to address shared challenges, including counterterrorism. Ethiopia's strategic position as a regional hub and Israel's technological prowess position this partnership to drive economic growth and stability. The timing of Sa'ar's visit is notable, as Egypt has expanded its diplomatic and military presence in the Horn of Africa, particularly in Somalia, Sudan, Djibouti, and Eritrea. Cairo's support for Somalia, including pledges to defend its territorial integrity amid Ethiopia's 2024 Memorandum of Understanding with Somaliland, has strained Ethio-Egyptian relations. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam dispute further complicates dynamics, with Egypt seeking to bolster influence in Ethiopia's backyard. Israel's engagement with Ethiopia, a key regional player, appears strategic in this context. Ethiopia's pursuit of economic and security partnerships aligns with Israel's interest in maintaining influence in the Horn, a region it has engaged since the 1960s. However, Israel must balance ties with Ethiopia and Egypt, a key Middle Eastern partner, to avoid escalating regional tensions, particularly over the Gerd. Ethiopia's recent diplomatic efforts, including warming ties with Somalia and peace overtures with Eritrea, suggest Abiy aims to position Addis Ababa as a stabilizing force, potentially mitigating risks of conflict. Prime Minister Abiy's warm reception of Sa'ar, marked by a personal welcome at the National Palace, reflects Ethiopia's outreach to non-traditional partners. Abiy's leadership emphasizes economic diversification and regional diplomacy, as seen in his visits to Vietnam, Malaysia and Somalia. The enthusiastic welcome signals Ethiopia's intent to leverage Israel's technological and security expertise to bolster its regional influence and domestic development. Abiy's pragmatic foreign policy prioritizes growth and stability over ideological alignments. By hosting Sa'ar, Ethiopia positions itself as a pivotal Horn player, balancing relations with competing powers like Egypt, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia. The visit aligns with Ethiopia's growing global profile, evidenced by its hosting of the 2027 P4G Summit and role as the first African co-chair of FOCAC. The visit occurs amid shifting Horn of Africa alliances, with Gulf states, Turkey and China also vying for influence. Israel's outreach aligns with its strategy to rebuild African ties, a priority since Benjamin Netanyahu's 2016 East Africa tour. The Ethio-Israeli partnership could foster stability through economic development and counter-terrorism cooperation, but risks tensions if perceived as challenging Egypt or other regional powers.